comic coming up tonight has performed on the Blue Whale Comedy Festival. I'm doing it. Please acknowledge me. Please acknowledge me. I need this. That makes me feel a lot better. My wife just left, so I'm feeling sad now. She's performing at the Blue Whale Comedy Festival, and is going to be at Tacoma Comedy Club on October 21st and the 30th. Welcome to the stage, Vanessa Dawn. Get up here!
What's up, y'all? Doing a show in this nice ass art gallery. Y'all keep it going for everybody else on the show so far. Chelsea out here hosting the shit out of the show, forgetting all the important details. That's what's up though. It's my first time here though. Like, is it just me, or has anybody else ever been somewhere for the first time and then you see a familiar face?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't quite remember where you met that person. You know? And then you realize you're looking in a mirror. Alright, I'm glad it's not just me, that's what's up. So I'm really not from Washington, I'm from Oklahoma, and I just moved out here in the summertime, and it's weird being out here in a state where people go on purpose. You know? It's really nice, like we don't have any tourists or mountains or anything like that in Oklahoma, so you know, if you're there, it's basically like you're born there, you're there for a little bit for work, or you're on the run from the law. That's about it. That's all we got. So I'm up in Seattle kicking it, and I'm seeing like tourists take pictures all the time of everything in any situation. I'm like, ooh, this is weird. So with that being said, I'll go to this chicken spot called Ezel's. Y'all heard of it? Yeah. It's alright. But like the thing about it is, like the one I went to, they didn't have anywhere to sit down at all. It was like take the chicken and leave. You know? Straight like that. But I went with a bunch of comedians after a show, and we didn't really have anywhere to leave to. So they're like, let's just sit on the sidewalk and eat it. And I'm like, ooh. So alright, we doing it? Alright, whatever. So I'm like, alright, let's do it. So here I am, like sitting here on the sidewalk, eating a piece of chicken, and I'm pretty sure like I'm smiling as I'm chewing. And then I look up and I see like this Asian family just posed up. Like right in front of me, posed for a family picture, y'all. And I'm like right in the corner of the picture, like I'm like, damn, like now I gotta be that nigga for the rest of my life and all these family memories. So I'm starting to think like, I feel like my life's kind of like a movie, but it's just all the bad parts of the movie, you know? Like situations like that. And then when I was little, growing up, I had like little special leg braces like Forrest Gump. Yeah. True story. I'm one of those kids, that's why I'm scared to have kids. Like, I'm allergic to everything, y'all. I was out on a date and I had an allergic reaction. My face blew up like that movie Hitch. It was good. And that's like one thing you don't want to happen, because one thing ain't nobody trying to hear on a date is, hey, I gotta go to the hospital. Like right now. It's bad. And then in college I needed a scholarship, so I was like, I'm kind of good at sports, what can I do? So I joined the rowing team. Oh, worst decision of my life, guys. I can't even swim well. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. You know? And like, think about the only black people you know on the rowing team ever. That's me and Redman and How High. That's it. And it really didn't work out for him either. At all. I had to quit that, guys. We had practice at like 5:30 in the morning, so I'm in the middle of a river with a bunch of white girls, and I started thinking about Amistad. I had to quit. It's like, I'm just gonna get a job. Speaking of How High, though, like, how come that's the only movie with black ghosts? For real, like, all the scary movies, this was always, like, white ghosts. And I'm thinking, like, why? But I have a theory. And I think it's because Negro spirituals actually work. I think so. So I'm at that age where I'm getting kind of older, but like not AARP old, you know what I mean? But like my friends are having kids and everything, like old enough they're starting to think about life insurance and looking on the negative side, like, oh no, the older we get, the closer we are to death. I'm just like, damn, why you gotta look at it like that? You know? Can we not look on the bright side? Like, the older you get, the less chance you have of getting kidnapped. It's true. And that's major, guys. That's major. Like, I'm seeing taken. My dad can't do any of that. You're all bad for me. You guys got kids? Like 4 people, barely. See that? Nobody was excited. They're like, they're not here right now. Don't bring them up. I feel you though. Being a parent is hard. I don't think I could do it just yet. Like I knew I wasn't ready to have a kid the first time I was left alone with the baby. Like she started crying. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed the first thing closest to me, and it was a spray bottle full of water. And I was just like, sprayed her in the face 3 times like a puppy. She stopped crying. It did work. I'll let you know that. So it's okay. But like being a parent, you gotta do a lot of things every single day that I really just don't want to do. Like feed them. That's mandatory. They will lock you up if you don't. And then like all these kids now being born with all these peanut allergies and shit, like who wants to work around that? Now I'm trying to be a good parent and take you to the Mariners game and I gotta buy a special ticket in the peanut allergy section. It gets expensive. That's another reason why I don't want to have a kid. Like, they're expensive, guys. I've done the math on this. And having a 2-year-old is basically the same price as like 6 vacations. Or a cocaine habit. Depends what type of person you are. Since you guys don't have kids, I figured that was maybe that, you know? But then, like, you're responsible for them. You gotta raise them right. Because if you don't, that's a reflection on you. Like, you don't want to fuck them up and they're still at home living with you when they're like 47. Didn't always sign up for that. So you gotta lie to your kids or else they're like that asshole in kindergarten telling everybody like Santa Claus isn't real, the Easter Bunny's not real, your mom's a liar. I don't need that spread around, you know? But then at the same time, like, I don't want to tell my kid the truth either. Like, what am I gonna say? This world's real fucked up. And I'm real sick of arguing with you and explaining why you can't go outside and play when you're wearing a hoodie and eating Skittles. This shit I gotta think about, guys. But honestly, that's not even like my worst fear, though, about having a kid. My worst fear is like, what if I have a dumb kid? Like, not special, guys, just fucking stupid. What are you gonna do with that? Like, I literally knew somebody who's in special education all through high school in English, had no idea until somebody called him out about it. They were like, bro, be quiet. You were in special ed, slow classes. He was like, slow classes? What you mean? Like, how am I gonna be in slow English when we read fast in there? Yeah. I was like, oh. Like, What if that's your kid? You never know. But I thought about it though, and like, if my kid's that dumb, I'm just gonna put his ass straight in sports. Early age. Probably boxing. Like, you never know though, like he might be the next Floyd Mayweather with his non-reading ass. For the best. Nah, but I did think about it, and I did figure out, like, if I ever do happen to get pregnant with triplets, I'm gonna keep 2 of them and then give 1 away for adoption, and then like send the 2 I keep on a mission to find their long lost brother and sister. I think it'd be a cool little game. Like, how long will it take? I could coach them up. I could be like the Phil Jackson of parenting. Just leave them little tips and stuff when they're playing hide and seek. Like, you never know. Might be another one. Be on the lookout. We could even like try to give them like clues, like meet up with their adoptive parents at the zoo or something, and see if they notice they look alike. I told my friend this though. And she was like, I have kids, you can't do that. I was like, why not? Because all 3 of them are my kids. And I believe in them. So that's okay. She still thought it was messed up though, but I don't think it's a problem. Like, sometimes I do say messed up things. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think it's my fault completely, because I'm a 90s baby. And everybody keeps telling me like 90s babies was not raised right. And I'm like, everybody who says that helped raise us though. So what is it really? But honestly, like, how did they think we were gonna turn out with all the shit we were exposed to growing up? Like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. That's breaking and entering and petty larceny. Princess and the Frog. Borderline bestiality. Just keeps getting worse too. Snow White was a hoe. Come on now, y'all. Like, who do you know is just gonna move in with 7 dudes rent-free? I don't see that shit happening. Rapunzel had a weave. Like, I'm not hating y'all. It's a real nice 30-foot sew-in, but like, it's still a lie though. Robin Hood, communist. Steal from the rich and give to the poor. Do y'all really think that's gonna work out for anybody in this room right now? Look what happened to O.J. Simpson. Exactly. This fool stole his own shit. Look what happened. You guys like O.J.? Ooh-wee, I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, last thing though, guys, I have been trying to do like some more Washington type shit though, since I've been out here. So I went hiking for the first time. Do you guys like hiking? No? It was cool, don't get me wrong, I'm not about to talk shit. It was fun. It was fun, but like, it really didn't take me very long to realize like nature, really not my thing. Like, as soon as we pulled up, I checked my phone. I didn't have any service at all. I was like, damn, this is just like a scary movie. But I wasn't the only black person in the group, so I felt like I had a good chance to survive. So it's okay. But we start walking into the woods, right? And it's at this point I realized my parents have taught me nothing in my entire life to prepare me for this situation. Like the other girls are super prepared. Like they got backpacks full of extra empty water bottles, snacks, a hammock, and an axe. I was like, an axe? What do we need that for? Are we all coming back? So we start walking, and she's pointing out all the plants. Like, hey, look over there. That's a whatever plant. I'm like, how do you know all this stuff? She's like, well, my dad was a Boy Scout. He taught me. And I was like, what did my dad ever say about a plant? And I really thought hard about it, and I was like, well, one time he did say, you don't have to know which plant is which if you just stay your ass out the woods. So that's why I've been going so far. So it's like a 3-mile walk to get to this lake we're supposed to go swimming, right? But one of the girls with us is on mushrooms. The girl's not me, if that's what you're thinking. But we had to take like 15 stops on a 3-mile walk because she didn't know if she needed to like rest because it's kind of hot outside, throw up because she's on mushrooms, or like come over and join like this family of rocks over here because it feels like her home now. So we finally get to the lake. And girl on mushrooms looks up and she's like, I'm gonna swim across that lake. Exactly. I was like, what? Why? What are you training for? The Hunger Games? Like, but before we could even stop her though, she was in the water. She's gone. I'm like, like, who does she think is gonna save her if something happens? Because like by the time I get my floaties on, it's over. And then she just kept getting like further and further away, like almost halfway. And I really started thinking about it. And I'm like, damn, like what if she really drowned? Like what a walk back that would be, huh? Long ass 3 miles. Alright, y'all, I'm Vanessa Dawn.
Give it up for Vanessa Dawn again.